Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. We're doing something. Oh, look at this. Very refreshing. How are you? This is Let's Get Personal. So, the way it works, let me explain, is one, I will try to get as personal as possible. That's why I'm combining astrology together with tarot. Okay. Now, please, before we start, let me explain how I do the astrology here in this channel. I practice Vedic sidereal Indian astrology, and also South Indian chart, which means if you're practicing Western, you would have to get your birth chart for sidereal astrology. So you can download it in the app right there that I have so that we are on the same page. Now, the reason why I want us to use the same software so that we know we have the same placements once I discuss where the planets is. All right? So that's why it's highly suggested that you download the app, you put your time and place of birth. All right, got it. Now, when I start discussing the astrology part, it is for ascendant and moon sign. Of course, you're gonna ask because you're only following your sun sign, how does it affect you? It doesn't. For the tarot, you can follow me with the sun sign. Okay. Then, for the extended reading, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit lengthy also because I would now go with extended astrology where I will give you some remedies that I have used myself to help me with the transit. So anything that we see some sort of difficulty with the karmas, then I would share there my secrets in the extended for the astrology. With the tarot, I use 2 tarots at the extended. Does it make sense? All right, so that's that. Now we're gonna be getting here. As far as like I have a very techy way of showing the planets. I have a bowl with some paper. Okay, so I already have done the past 4 zodiacs. So I let the universe decide in the bowl. Okay, so make sure you watch already the other zodiacs. That can be your ascendant or moon sign. Make sure you also watch the divine timing reading. We have a new one also. I'll put the divine timing up here. Okay. So, let's see. We're gonna get 4 for today. Okay, the first one is... Ooh, Taurus. If you see that. Okay. You got Taurus. Okay, let's see. Next one is Cancer. All right, we got, okay, I can see it. Okay, we got Cancer. And third one is Scorpio. Woo woo. Hello. There you go. You got Scorpio. And the last one, cross your fingers. Cross the legs. Cross everything. Cross-eyed. Capricorn. Ooh, where all the planets are. Alrighty. So that's it. We're gonna do that. Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, and Capricorn. And of course, the rest of the zodiac will be for another year. No, I'm kidding. For the other day. Now that I have explained everything, we're gonna start with your reading. All right, Capricorn. So you guys got picked too. Here we go. Look at this. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm very far from the camera. So anyhow, let's start here with your reading. Okay, so I'm just gonna open the charts here. Okay, I had it and I don't know why it closed. But in the meantime, download the app so that we can all learn together. All right. So here we go. I'm gonna open, oh, well, it's still the same. I should have just used the chart here because I already have it here. Here we go. So, Capricorn, of course, we're gonna be looking at this from your first house, which is gonna be, we're gonna move the planets. Wow, you're gonna be a little bit busy here. Okay? Because you have here, oh, let's move your first house here. That's you. And we're gonna first look at your Lagna Lord, which is Saturn. There's 3 things happening in your first house. We have Jupiter, we have Mars, and then we have Saturn. So, 3 planets, 3 karmas that we have to deal with. Jupiter, planet of expansion, growth, the most benefic. Mars is a planet of desire, action, movement. The passion, the fiery nature of us is Mars. Saturn is the a malefic planet with regards to control. So this is about restrictions, delays, and all sorts about being disciplined. Mars is disciplined too, but Saturn is also. Okay. So what's happening here is like you're experiencing a lot of things with regards, can be about your father, can be about your spouse, can be about your elderly. Saturn is all, or the people that you work with. Saturn is the servant. Now this is all learning experience. You're learning to deal with them. You're dealing with this energy right now. Now all these things, also all this planet is gonna be aspecting, of course, your 7th house, which is Cancer. So which brings a lot of conflict with regards to relationship, partnership. As it aspects, now aspect is normally seen, of course, from the opposite, like from the 1/7 house. But, a specific degree still matters. That's why I do suggest, your dasha, your degrees, antardasha, degrees of the planet. So what it's really doing to you. That's why the app is there. So let's say, for example, Jupiter aspecting your 7th, then it means there is a desire for partnership and relationship. Saturn aspecting the 7th, there is a desire to control, because Drishti, it's looking at. The planet is looking at this house, and this is the impact. This is where, how to say this, it gets a little bit some result. Mars is passion, so there is a drive again for you to, how to call this, to build a relationship. Mars is destruction, but it also builds. So if you have any old relationship, it might fall apart, only for you to have a new one. So those are the karmas of this planet, because it's gonna really look at your 7th. But this is you as the eye. You are right now, especially if you are in Capricorn moon, you are at the peak of Sadisati. So this is going to be a very challenging time, because everything is going to be removed. That's what Saturn does here, is to remove anything that you do not need. Things that you think that you need for yourself, those are going to be challenged, and those are going to be removed by Saturn. So that's that. Okay. So now let's move to the next planet. Mercury debilitated in Pisces. Your mind is challenged with regards to its creativity, willpower. Let's just say before you used to have the energy, I can and I will. Right now you're confused with what to do. Because Mercury right here, challenged with regards to it being in Pisces. Okay? So next, but this is going to be over. It's going to move to Aries at sometime in April. Next we have Sun in Aries, exalted. So highlight also of your time right now is in Aries season, which is going to be, this is more focusing on the home life. A lot of things at home that you might start to, it's not build, but things comes to surface, because Sun enlightens. So any kind of problem, dysfunction at home. You will see also that you find you're going to find your home a little bit, how to say this, a place where you keep giving energy. So it requires a lot of effort, because the Sun is like that. It keeps giving, it keeps giving. So at home, you could be right now the provider. Right now, you could be the one giving the attention, giving the energy to everybody that you live with. So that's going to be. So be careful with burnout. The only problem with Sun exalted in Aries is getting burned out. We're humans, their planet, they're bigger, we're mere mortals. Okay, so be careful with burnout. Next, we have here Venus in your 5th house. So a lot of desire here, pleasure to date, get involved in romantic connection, go out, have fun. But of course, Saturn is controlling this, so there's restriction. So there's going to be this is going to stay here for 4 months. It's going to go retrograde also. This 3 will retrograde in May, which is very significant. It's coming. 3 planets here and 1 planet here. 4 retrograde planets. I will make a special video for that. Rahu, here in the 6th house, misdiagnosis can be of health issues. You need to get 2nd, 3rd, 4th opinion, because this is the health house. Your job, 9 to 5, your regular job, has been erratic. Paycheck can be erratic at the same time. Major losses is coming here with K2 in the 12th house. But as soon as the losses comes, I feel like it's gonna be how to say this, streamlined. You may lose something big, but then by the end of the day, it's not much. This is showing that you need to do a lot of spiritual practices. K2 is spiritual. You might even have some sort of restriction with practicing your spiritual beliefs here. K2 being its nature is like cutting, so you might cut down on losses, or you gain big losses. So be careful on this, because here it's looking like 6 and 12. Enemies is here, and this is also enemies. So you might, if you have any kind of enemies, you should really look into it. Can be at the workplace, and then cut, like cut ties. This is what it is looking at. All right. So that's gonna be your chart over here. Now, in the extended, I will be looking at it further, and then give you guys some advice and remedies and whatnot. Okay, that work. Okay, so that's that. Now we're gonna go to your tarot, and then in the extended, I also look into 2 cards here. Okay, I mean the other deck. So let's see. Let's get. Okay. Let's get personal. Let's get personal. Personal. Let's see here. Let's get personal. Okay. Okay. Eight of Swords. So you feel, this is a current feeling right now that you're having, unable to comply, unable to move, unable to, how to say this? There's a lot of things that you want to move forward. You feel like you can't. Of course, there's a lot of restriction. The Eight of Swords only shows that you have some deep worry, can be about your life situation, meaning where you're living, how it's gonna go, and where it's where it's leading into. Eight of Swords is showing that someone planted this inside your head that you can't, can't do this, you can't do that. And it's feeling that you are believing them. You're allowing someone to manipulate you, which is not good. So you need to snap out of this with the Eight of Swords. I'm not sure who is doing this to you, but it's really like someone is manipulating you. This also can be manipulating you to stay. This Eight of Swords is also looking, how to say this, that you feel that like you have more doubts of moving on. It's like you're really doubting if you can move on from this person, move on from this situation. Let's see. And then the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is I feel like you're trying to throw caution in the wind where, well, I'm gonna do it. But you still need more time, you still need more effort. Like there's a lot of things that you're thinking and thinking and thinking, and you're saying here that how to say this? But you're putting up a front here. That no, I got everything already. I know what I'm doing, and I will. But this is involving like talking to someone. You're nervous to talk to them, and then you finally found the courage, but your courage is really, really small. It's not that much. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is only showing you want to approach someone who has been ignoring you. They've been busy, they've been taking care of themselves, like they're doing what they're supposed to do. And they're ignoring you here. They have the Five of Cups. They're ignoring you. They made the mistake. You're trying to gather the courage to talk to them. Yes. But it's looking like both of you does not want to have this like awkward conversation. Now, you have the Ace of Cups. So it's showing here that you want to talk to them about your feelings, that you love them. So this is where you're like, okay, I can't do that, I can't do this, but I'm gonna say it. So you want to declare your feelings. Page of Cups, Five of Swords, and the Tower. I feel like they're regretting the fight. They're regretting the breakup. They're regretting how the two of you have separated. They're regretting it, but at the same time, it is something that they wanted. Mhm. It is something that they told themselves that at least, they have the last say. So they broke up with you and you still want to say and you still want to declare your feelings. Interesting. Eight of Wands, Two of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you want to express your feelings so that you will know if they share the same feelings that you do. So you're trying to be brave enough to go towards them. Now, this person do have feelings for you. They have the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. They do have the feelings for you. They do. But with the Eight of Wands and Ace of Cups, I feel like it's you. You want to make this person fall in love with you. You want to confront them about this, that I still love you if you guys broke up. Mm-hmm. Eight of Pentacles with the Five of Swords. They're ignoring you and they're just going to work or just taking care of their business, like whatever that they need to be taken care of. Because this person, the only thing inside their head, well, at least I was the one who break up. Like that. There's such a ego with this person. I'm not sure why you're not seeing that. Now, the Two of Wands is under the Ace of Cups, and it only means that they're really expecting you to come towards them and basically explain yourself and your feelings to them. So they're expecting that you will. It's a little bit one-sided because they already screwed up. They're already happy that you guys are broken apart. But they're still expecting that you will message them, that you will come to them. And what you're dealing with is a Knight and a Page. And they're going to be ignoring you. They have 8 and 9 of Pentacles. For this person, as long as they're doing well and they're doing fine, it's whatever. This is them. For them, it's like it's whatever. As long as I'm fine. So I told you, this person is egoistic. They're not thinking about you. And you still care about them. You even have a big love for this person. You have a big heart for them. So I'm not sure why. Okay? So I'll continue this reading. It's a little bit troublesome because there's no clear direction where this relationship is going because you guys are separated and it's almost like you do not understand how the person is treating you. Like they're not treating you nice, they're not treating you well. All right? So I'm going to continue the astrology also in the extended. We'll look at remedies, we'll look at things deeper into the chart. If there's any problem, I'll share some secrets that I use myself, and I think that's it, right? And also the tarot. The tarot, I get more of it also in the situation, and use the other tarot card. Thank you very much, guys, for watching Capricorn. This is your Let's Get Personal. Bye, guys.